things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Hit home for the dollars, dude.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line.
Yeah.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback extends the play. Finding an escape route. Turning it off. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field.
Yeah,
he's got running back-like ability out in space.
Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Slithers into space. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? LSU quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now on the option. Quick toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down.
Touchdown by you, Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times they can run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Yep. I'm so proud of you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Yeah, go back to work tomorrow. We've been off 3 days. There's snow.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
But I don't know about that.
They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Get out of here. What's up, baby?
From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Oh, what a cut.
Look at foul.
The 40, past the 30, 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, see, that's on the time.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Good.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To throw, it's Reed. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he'll be brought down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodge by this offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
Come on,
And
bro.
that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds space on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. LSU right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great. Because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the move, he fires. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Makes the grab. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice, and can change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting
All
the
we need is
second
one
half.
turnover. We get one turnover, do what?
So many points, so
Ball
great job
game,
getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the
Cool.
ball
You
next time.
drive here.
He'll
Oh,
bring
he
it out.
bringing it out.
It's Anderson.
What?
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the
He
13.
Cool.
They've
He
got a
drive
little
right there.
time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Durham. On the move at the 30.
Ooh.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup. There's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 20.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Told you going to
And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
I'm going to drive.
Showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field.
Nope.
Offense about to score.
Too late for that.
Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
You want to do that? You should have been doing it. Good guy. Good guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the
Good
25.
guy. Good guy. There you go.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete. But they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running.
Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17.
Maurice, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The quarterback sneaks it ahead. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Don't do.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his feet to buy time. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
Can you hear me, bro? Hey, I'm gonna have to pause it real quick.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
I gotta clean my dog off.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
Yup. Rich.
The 20. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting, if I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. The quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Could have scored, but
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we can name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold. Look good, big, physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown.
Well, they supposed to call offsides on you.
This defense taking one back to the house. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall with the ball. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Alright. We'll get it back.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. Plenty of... What a way to set him up!
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Now improvising. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. The lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They get back in October.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right.
He didn't get a comeback. He almost picked off too.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man,
he's got it on the outside. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I think you on one, so now I don't beat you twice in a row.
After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free.
Ooh, yeah.
He goes to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yeah, Yeah, and I flipped off your ass.
It's just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands.
Man, you don't throw the pick.
To do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback adapting. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house.
Yeah, show me.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give on the inside.
Goddamn.
In the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
No.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Anderson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He makes it ground.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
That is such a great play by that defender. How many times on deep balls do we see PI? We see pass interference. In situations just like that defender did an outstanding job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. Run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good. Man,
I wasn't worried about him running the ball.
When you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just
go for it, man.
You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
What you said you do this?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown.
Yeah, they do these moves.
And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Yeah, thought you were going for 2. I'm here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive just
You won't be shit, boy.
and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, you lost with them yesterday. You were losing, though. You left up because you lost.
This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. It's caught downfield. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
I'm a little bit bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Bulldozes his way through. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Just keeps swinging it. He's going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
But you barely got that,
chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an
the game was tied up, boy.
I'm saying there's a chance.
Really nice pickup there as they
Out from the score. The screen's still up.
First down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget.
But how? I don't beat you 3 times.
Honest, guys, I'm surprised
You don't beat me once.
because he's had zero rhythm. He
No, you
hasn't been
haven't.
accurate.
Oh,
He's
this would
thrown
be
a
the
ton
second
of
time.
interceptions. Most coaches would have
Both
pulled
on
their
you.
guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Up on you, boy.
Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry up.
They run it, they get the
I
first
don't know
down.
why
Look at
he
the offense.
sucked.
Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Bringing the heat. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to scramble. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And the Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Catch in the middle. It's Durham. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
Hauls it in. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.